Jim Cramer is striking fears into the crypto world with his public reassurance that Binance is okay. Binance had over $1 billion withdrawn from its accounts due to fear of charges, as per some weird Reuters article resurfacing old information from 2018. Something like that. CZ, CEO of Binance, being in Twitter chat, addressed it head on with tweets and even an AMA on Twitter Spaces. Let's dive into that and see what's going on. Earlier this morning, Jim Cramer, do you feel as reassured by Binance as I do? And everyone just let it go. Jim, you're playing with fire here. Keep those thoughts to yourself before we all pay for it. I wasn't worried about Binance until Jim Cramer chimed in. So, he's got quite the following. He even has like this parody account, Inverse Cramer ETF, where he's already got 167,000 followers. Basically what happens is anytime he says something, the opposite happens. It's just how it works. And that's why everybody's up in arms about all Binance here getting tweeted by Jim Cramer. So part of the conversation piece has to be around CZ and his responses to some of the article information and withdrawals going on. I think other exchanges and Web3 companies could probably take a couple notes from him. I mean, look at this. We saw some withdrawals today. This was yesterday, I believe. 1.14 billion-ish. We have seen this before, and some days have not seen. Some days have net withdrawals. Some days have net positives. He says it perfectly here. It costs some network fees to run these, but keeps the industry healthy. This one guy even says that it would be nice to keep to reward the people that keep their money on the exchange, blah, blah, blah. And then CZ just right back at him. He's like, might do it in the future, but we don't want to be seen as overly influencing people in their actions. Their money, their choice. Either he's got a good publicist or he's just Twitter Chad. And then you see stuff like this. You see stuff like, damn, $62 billion in cold wallet storage. CZ retweets it. And let's look into that. Binance has $60 million in cold wallets. This seems like crazy, ridiculous amount of money. Blah, blah, blah. Has all the wallets listed here. And CZ even says things seem to have stabilized, which is kind of nice to see. This wasn't even in the top 5 of withdrawals. Damn, that's crazy. Imagine seeing some of these other ones. So he's saying we processed more during the Luna or FTX crashes. Now deposits are coming back in. So I just came across this here as well. Even CZ responded to Jim Cramer, "Oh, Jim, please don't use Binance for the sake of everyone else." Half joking. And here's a good breakdown of what's going on in Binance. In the last 24 hours, they've seen an outflow of $6 billion and the inflow of $6.5 billion. What does this guy say here? He's replied by CZ, which established a little bit of credibility to it. Haters, oh my God, Binance saw over $6 billion in withdrawals, but the fudders did not tell you that more than $6.5 billion of coming in. The overall volume is $12.6 billion. Many exchanges can't even handle $100 million in volume. Crypto Potato here does a little bit of a breakdown of what happened on the Binance AMA. I'll link that AMA in below. Recent withdrawal storm resulted from FUD caused by rivals, probably paid by SBF. That's not 100% sure. Binance balance sheet is solid. Users can withdraw as much as they want. And next proof of reserves is in a few weeks. There's a little bit more going on in there. I'll link that in the comments below. And here's the Binance AMA as well. You can play the recording, listen to what he's saying. I'll link that. Little bit of drama here. Someone deleted it. This crypto man ran. What? Not the right take. I talked about sensational headlines earlier in the AMA, and Buddy deleted the tweet. And apparently he said it was an intern, so he's firing him. They know each other apparently, so I don't know what's going on. They're kind of funny. CZ's always coming with the jokes as well. You see here, he's like, and there's always a guy that tries to talk about their project and how we can collaborate on 11,000 listener AMA. Oh man, that's funny. Good for you, man. Shoot your shot. And a little bit of a closing remark here. This digital investor, if CZ and Binance had not announced that they would be selling his FTT tokens, Gary Gensler, the SEC governor, would still be working hand in hand with SBF and his fraud machine to craft crypto regulations in the U.S. Let that sink in. That's crazy too. Yeah, it's a little bit of a hot take, but it's one of those things. Like, it's kind of true. And perhaps maybe that's why they're trying to smear CZ Binance. Anyways, that's what we got today. I'm going to jump into the crypto market summary. Hope you enjoy this. If you did like it, hit that subscribe button. Helps out. And here we are. We're looking at ETH pumping up a little bit. We've seen that after the announcement yesterday on the CPI numbers. We got the FOMC today at noon. That'll be a big one. It's talking about the interest rates and what are they going to do. A lot of conversation is going to be on our the Q&A session after. So I think everybody's anticipating a 50 basis points hike, which is a shift from the 75. And we'll see what happens there. I bet you if it's 50, we'll probably start ripping to the upside a little bit. Time will only tell. And then on shitcoins, we'll look at these. So we got 4.3 million in ETH shitcoins. Damn. Okay. Creepy dough currency, creepy Earth X, Guy 2, Genius, wrapped. It's a bunch of weird ones. What do we got in here? Magic Doge. Wow, 9.4 in this. That's crazy. 21230. So that's a lot of money in those ones there. We can see the uptick in the shitcoin volume, the Ethereum shitcoin volume down here. A little bit of pumping going on. Marketplace volumes, this is a crazy one. I was looking at this, like, I did $24 million in Blur marketplace volume. Like, we've doubled over the last 2 days, but it has something to do with the marketplace doing an airdrop with how many people, how much volume is traded. But at the end of the day, like, we're still seeing an uptick in the rest. Like, OpenSea's up. NFTs might be back, baby. We're looking at commodities here. So oil steadily trending upwards. That's both Canadian, and then European gas prices came down a little bit. Natural gas prices came down, so I don't know if it's just warmer weather or what's going on there. Heating oil's up. Maybe takes that theory right out. Uranium's on a downward trend, though. And then bonds. Yep, bonds are down. After that, CPI, S&P's over 4,000. Had a big run up there, and now it's back down. But what we're seeing is a 3.5 and a 4.2 and a 10, so that spread's tightening up quite a bit. I don't know if that means we're coming we're still inverse. It's still pretty high, Still pretty high. So, and then floor prices. So the sum of the floor prices of the NFTs that we're tracking is the exact same as yesterday. There's some ups, there's some downs. But steady across the board, basically what we're seeing here. MFR's up a little bit. CKVX's. Reg Radio's at 0.38. Rect Guys at 0.99. I did sell mine yesterday for 1 ETH. I bought for 0.5. So my plan was I got a bid on an Ether Orc right now. I think it's like a level 300 or something. Don't go snipe it. So we're looking at doing that, buying one of those, and then probably take the rest of the money and put it back into another rec guy. That would be the plan. We'll see if that surfaces. ENS at 1.35. That consortium key jumped up quite a bit again. Hey, over an ETH. Crazy. Anyways, that's what we're looking at today, guys. Hope you have a great day. Enjoy the content. Hit that subscribe button.